What's going on, Aries? As soon as I sat down, I heard Lionel Richie's All Night Long. Like, I'm not joking. I was like, Lionel? Is that you? I actually really like that song. It comes on at work all the time. So I'm really learning to like appreciate it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe I'm maturing. Probably not. It's like the perfect twilight hour right now. Some huge significant factors came into play today, which I'm kind of like super excited about because we were kind of like living in fear about something, and now we're like, well, we don't gotta worry anymore. Well, anyways, we think. I don't know. You could always keep your guard up no matter what, okay? Never fully think you're safe because that's when you could slip. Night of Candles. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe this is this all night long, motherfucker. Give me this night of candles. Give me this night of candles. Okay, so the message I'm getting is this Knight of Candles wants to come out of hiding. Okay, we've got this Hermit in reverse here. So it's like I feel like somebody's been maybe like hiding their feelings for you or something because it comes with the Nine of Cups. Okay, and it was the Nine of Cups in reverse because I'm going to keep it up right now, but I'm going to read it kind of like the way that it originally wanted it to and then keep it upright because I know it's a good thing. But I kind of heard when I did read it was somebody doesn't want to just be sitting on the shelf with you anymore. So I don't know if this person is around you and they know you. I just got slim pickings. Slim pickings. Okay, like maybe you live in like a small town or something, or like it's really hard to get around you, or it's really hard to like meet people. Nine of Needles in limbo. Like this person's definitely not anxious about this. It's like they're teetering between anxiousness and like balance, like anxiousness and truth. Because truth hurts. And I do like that truth is needles in this because needles, I mean, truth, it does sew everything together, but those stitches can be ripped apart. And those needles can be stringless. Six of Candles. I'll show you that. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna get the book. It's literally right here. All night long. Lionel. Go away. Ow! Just paid the price of that one. What's on this top? Eight of Candles. Okay. All right, okay, so I just wanted to read this Six of Candles really quick because I'm kind of being told to. I mean, I know what the Six of Candles means, but I don't know why we got to read it. So here we go. Success. This is the victorious card showing all your hard work is paying off and you're getting the rewards you deserve. Keep the momentum going by turning this self-confidence boost into motivation for your next project. Okay, so it really doesn't have anything to do with like just being candles, I guess. So I was like look at the one in the front. It's like kind of tilted and like to the side. I'm like, what is the significance to this? Like, what is it trying to tell me? They're not really really trying to tell me anything, I guess, other than the fact that like, shit's not perfect. Okay. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's like stuff is not perfect. Okay. But you're victorious in getting somebody like has to get through their head on something. Okay, they have to get over the mountain and down into the calm seas or calm river or calm creek or creek or something. Okay, and get this anxiousness out of you. Like clearly somebody around you. They could be really defensive. And they don't want to fight you anymore. 3 of Wands in reverse with the 4 of Wands in reverse. So they might have beat you in something, okay? Or it's their judgment to move forward. Okay, with their little dog at their feet. Okay, it's their judgment to move forward. This is what this was about. Okay, was to get this person to move. Yes, because they're the hermit. They hide. And the whole point of this is to get this person to come out of like their shell or something. Okay, to come out that if they don't come out, like as of right now, this person is an option for you. And that's why it's the 9 of Cups. Like they're just sitting there. But you don't know that they're an option because, I don't know, you just don't know that they're an option. Or it's you and you're just sitting there and you want to make a move with somebody, but you just haven't. And you know, like, because that's the thing is like, just because you like them, it doesn't mean they're going to like you. Right? And even if you've been told your whole life that you're beautiful or that you're handsome, it doesn't mean that everyone is going to like you, right? Just because society says you're good looking doesn't mean this person's going to find you good looking, right? So maybe it's something like that. Like maybe it's like they don't know that they're in your league. So they've been hiding for so long, not even knowing that they were an option for you. Maybe this person, I'm going to go get my cards. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my deck. Is that okay? I need to clarify something. I just really feel like my deck will make you stop. No. Okay. My sister's been playing around with it. She really likes my decks. So, okay, so I kind of like broke the circle, so let's see if I can kind of like pick up this energy again. Yeah, like I swear, man, I don't know if you're like fighting with this person, okay? Yeah, like I don't know, or they feel like you're fighty. Or you could be dangerous to be around, but you're not. Okay, tell me more about this energy, please. Oh, yeah. Visitation from the past. Look at a watchful eye visitation. And, like, that's, like, the... I'm thinking we're getting the 6 of Cups here. But we got the 6 of Wands. 3. What's that? Prophecy. All right, so something is a very, very likely outcome, okay? That's going to happen here. We're tapping into the future. This card is kind of like scary. I don't really know why I did it. I think I just did it for clarification purposes when I know that I'm on track. And then I'm like, Whitney, why did you do that? That's a very powerful card then, but this gift is very powerful, so you tell me. Okay, so like why does this person feel like they can't come near you? All right. They think that you think that they're a monster. You know what? Okay. You know what's coming to me? I knew this guy back in the day, and I knew this guy back in the day, and we kind of like saw each other. We kind of didn't. And anyways, he broke my heart into like a million pieces. But at the time, I was like basically 16 years old, you know, even though I was like 30, I still had that very childish mentality and like thinking that guys were going to make me happy and blah, blah, blah. And I let this person kind of just stray, and I didn't do anything about it. And I was expecting him to do something about it. And then, as like the days passed and the days turned to weeks and the weeks turned to months, and then he started dating somebody else, and he was always around me with her all the time. And I'd be like, just fucking leave me alone. Like, why are you torturing me like this? Like, do you think I want to see you with other girls? Like, is that turning you on? Like, is that what you want to do to me? But I guess he thought that I hated him. And then this town went really cold on me. And the people that were around me were not my friends. They didn't care about me. They didn't give a shit about me. The only person that ever cared about me was my sister. And at the time, I was living right beside her. And I tried to kill myself. The hatred for me that was coming from my roommate at the time, the hatred that was coming from me from my landlord at the time, the hatred that I felt like was coming from him, right? And the chick that he was with, like she was very nasty, narcissistic energy that would come around and like fuck with me. And I never understood why everybody wanted to fuck with me so bad. And I wrote him this letter, and he didn't take it so well. He ended up putting some stuff on Instagram and basically saying that I was calling him the villain in my life. And that's not what I did. That just like, I was allowed to voice my opinion on what he did. Like, you're allowed to tell somebody they broke your heart. You're allowed to tell somebody that they were a part of you wanting to die. That's the truth. If that's the truth, then somebody deserves to hear that, because if they did something, then they might be able to prevent themselves from doing it again, right? Like, people, I don't think they understand sometimes just how powerful they are over people, and how people can fall into their emotions and never come out. Okay, people are scarred, they're battered, they're bruised, they're right. So you might have had this like person in your past, and the reason why they're so defensive is because they think that you've accused them of being a monster. And the thing is you might have said, I fucking hate you. And it's in the moment. The thing is that people, they don't realize that like words are just words. Actions are everything. People say things, they do, you know, the things that they say sometimes aren't necessarily the actions that are correct for their body to release. Okay. But people talk under the heat of the moment. They say things in the heat of the moment. They do things in the heat of the moment. And it's not necessarily what they want or what they think. And it's sometimes somebody can write you a letter or write you a text and you don't read the context right at all. Right? Like, we have to take responsibility. Like, communication is very difficult. It's very hard to communicate with one another, especially via text, via email. You don't know the tone of something. Sometimes you can think that somebody hates you and really they're crying, right? And they're trying to get through to you and you're not answering, right? Because you think they're angry. Like, so many people think I'm angry all the time. And I'm like, I don't spend my life angry. I'm not angry. If you make me angry, then you probably did something, which means you're going to have to eat shit for 1 fucking second until I get over it. But people don't give me the benefit of the doubt that I'm not going to do anything. So many people think I'm going to beat them up. So at this point in time, I'm like, okay, whatever, just be scared of me. If that's what you want, just be scared of me. Then you're just going to stay the fuck away from me. Then I don't got to deal with you. Then you're not going to come into my fucking life and hurt me like everybody else does. Because everybody hurts me. That's what they do. They want to come into my life to fuck with me. They want to come into my life to hurt me because I'm all alone. And all I have is my sister. 2 feminine energies that just get attacked on a regular basis because everybody's so envious of 2 sisters that live in the projects, that make no money, that our car is breaking down. Like, we have 1 car, 1 job, she's on welfare. Well, we're trying to get her on welfare. Like, what's so fucking envious of this? I haven't had sex for like fucking 3 years. Don't even care. Went 7 years before that. Haven't had a boyfriend. I don't think I've ever really had somebody who's even actually loved me or cared about me. Nobody even loves me. I have no family. I have my sister, and that's it. I would die for my sister in 1 second. And like, honestly, it wouldn't even be a guess. It would be like, over my fucking, like, there's no way that I would keep her here by herself. Like, I would never let her die. So, like, honestly, like, it's what some people see on the outside, it has nothing to do with your life on the inside. And, like, you could say something to them and you could be dead serious and they think that you're being the most raging cunt in the world because they can't accept that they have to apologize to you about something. They're scared because fear has engulfed their life and it's false evidence appearing real. It's not what they think that it is. It's so fucking far off what they think that it is that now they've gone down this path and now they just feel stupid because it's taken them so long to say something, right? So it's like this person from the past has been watching you, right? And that's why they know, I don't think they know that they're an option for you, but I think at this point in time, they want to either take themselves off the shelf or be used, right? They're like, I'm not just going to sit here anymore. Like, your mother, this is either going to happen or it's not going to happen, right? It's like something like that. Like, I kind of had to do that with somebody recently where I was like, you know what? Came back from my past and I was like, let's go on a date. And then it just didn't work. He just didn't show up. He bailed on me. And then that was it. That was the end of discussion. And I was like, well, you know what? Maybe that's for good. Because just because we know each other from the past, it doesn't mean that he actually likes me. Right? Like, he might just think that he has to fall back on some chick in the past when really, like, no, dude, no, you don't. Like, don't just date somebody because you think they've crossed your path from the past. Just because they've crossed your path again doesn't necessarily mean it's to date them, right? But with this person, it seems like it's like they just don't want to be sitting there anymore, right? It's like they want to say something now. They don't just want to be like, okay, hello. Like, maybe this person is just not talking to you. And this is their judgment. Their judgment is to take the first step. That's their judgment because it's scaring the shit out of them. And if they can't make the first step with you, then it's never going to happen because clearly you've already done stuff over and over and over again to either get this person to work with you or talk to you. It doesn't ever necessarily have to be sexual, right? It's like you're trying to get this person to do anything that you can and they're so full of anxiety that they don't know what to do. They're just hiding, right? But they don't want to hide anymore and they don't want to fight you anymore, but it looks like they're being defensive because they're just not saying anything. But really, it's like they don't want to fight anymore and they don't want to be a part of the crowd that's against you anymore. Like, you might have people that like hate you out there, right? Which we all do, whatever. Haters be hating, doesn't matter. Lovers be loving, right? So it's like those haters, like if you don't have haters, you don't get better. Right? Like, haters are like, they're almost designed to make people go like, all right, fuck you. You hate me. You're going to hate me even more after this. Oh, you want to hate me? Well, guess what? You're going to hate me even more after I do this in life, after I do this with my career, after I buy this with all the money I've accumulated, after I fucking bone. You know, it's so funny how things can change as soon as fear doesn't take over because anybody can hurt you, right? But you've obviously put a label on this person, or you said something, or you've done something, and this person feels like they're a monster in disguise, or they're a monster behind a mask or something, and they think that you just hate them. But actually, this person is pretty obsessed with you, and I think you're pretty obsessed with them. That's the funny part. Like, you both don't want to fight each other. You both don't want to be backs up against the wall. You both want to visit each other. And you both are hoping this is a very likely fucking outcome for the two of you. So it's like, this is actually really funny because it's like just two people just not talking. They're not talking and they're thinking the exact same things. Like, this has almost become like an emergency, you know, like from the looks of it, it's like they want to live with you. That's what I see. Hearth and home in reverse, because it's not your hearth and home, it's theirs. It's their heart and their home on the line that now they want to almost like re-sow. It's like maybe you guys were just like way too hot to begin with. Like it might have just been like a one night stand, or you might have just thought each other was just way too attractive in the past. And now it's like attractiveness is done. Okay. It's done. It's off. Now the nitty gritty shit has come out and it's the greasy stuff. Okay. So now it's like, okay, we've always found each other attractive. Now we've got to go through the greasy shit, the life shit, the real shit, and wonder, can we actually do this together? Is it going to be worth it? Right? And it's just, this person doesn't have the green light yet. They think that they're waiting for you to give them some type of sign to come forward, but their sign is in them. You can't make it any more obvious for them. They have to cross this barrier on their own. You can't, like, I don't want you to, like, just start all of a sudden sending out messages to your ex-boyfriends or the one night stands that, like, you thought were super hot or something, like, hey, do you want to talk to me? Hey, do you want to meet up? Like, don't do that. Don't say anything to anybody, okay? Because this person is the one that has to do it. If they don't, then it's just their loss because they're on the shelf. But look it, if you had noticed, there's a lot of bottles on the shelf, okay? It's not just them. It's them versus like 8 other people, okay? Because other people will come into your life. If this person doesn't take their spot, guess what? It gets taken up by the next guy. And if that guy doesn't want to take their spot, the next one, it taken up, or, you know, if you're a guy, then it gets taken up with the next girl. Like, right? It's like there's going to be people coming in and leaving your station all the time. So how dare this person think that they can just take up all your time and then think that you're not going to date somebody else? Of course you are. There's other people in the fucking city, in the town, in the world. Okay, other bigger fish in the sea. I don't even want to say bigger fish in the sea. There's just other fish in the sea, right? It doesn't all come down to them. That's why, like, they have to get this pressure out of them that this is their judgment or something, you know, like this anxiousness and like them wanting to be victorious with this as opposed to losing you. Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, if this is some type of like fucking measuring contest, like, fucking walk away from it, because you definitely don't want to just try to make this person feel better, right? You cut them off for a reason, but now they're like ready to re-sew everything back together and be like, okay, I understand I might have done some things that were wrong, okay? But now you understand that you scared the shit out of me. Okay, well, now we've understood that, okay? Like, this person just thinks they have to be given the green light, and they don't understand that the world is giving them the green light. So no, they don't have to do anything. It's already instinctually in them to start doing something. And if they choose not to, like I said, the next person is coming around on the boat. Okay? She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Yeehaw. That just came into my head. How fucking weird is that? I haven't heard that song in so long. Yeah, something about a mountain. I don't know if you were at a mountain or something like that, or you're coming around the mountains, or like you're going on a mountain trip and then you come back and this person's going to talk to you or something like that. Be very careful in the mountains. Oh my God, they're like the scariest fucking entities possible. Like, they'll just kill you if you take one fucking wrong turn. You're done. Like, the mountains be kind of killy. They're kind of killy, you know, that they're just like, yeah, we don't really care if your bus of friggin' idiots from the airport makes it to the Fairmont or not. We're just going to fucking keel you over with this twister of snow and gusts of winds. Like, that's BC mountain life. Well, I mean, that's mountain life anywhere. That's not just BC, obviously. That's just life. Okay, so that's it. We're going to kind of keep this short, I guess. We don't really got to say much more. Aries, sometimes you guys just keep it real. The message just like comes out and then it's just done. Plus, I'm getting a little bit pretty like dark on the screen now. So that's always annoying. That's all I want to say. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, don't take what doesn't resonate. Just leave it. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com for personal reading. You can also just check out the About section if you want. It's up to you. Thank you for the comments and the emails and the subscribes and everything that you guys do. It's so awesome. Liking the videos really does a lot. It shows YouTube that you guys actually like what I'm posting. So if you like the videos, I 100% thank you so much for liking, because it really does do something, surprisingly. It's really stupid, but it does something. So try to like your videos out there. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say. I'm holding a lava rock in my hand right now, if anybody wants to know. It's made of actual lava cut into a stone. It's pretty cool. I feel like somebody was wondering, what kind of stone is that? You can't really see it because it's super dark in here, but it's just like, it's just black, kind of. It's like my heart. Made of stone. All right, peace out. I actually think I'm actually going to go watch The Hobbit now. I'm actually pretty certain that it's going to be The Hobbit. I watched Prancer this afternoon because I really wanted to watch a Christmas movie. So I watched Prancer. Now I'm going to watch The Hobbit. I'm pretty sure. If not, Some Unsolved Mysteries, maybe. Or maybe The X-Files. I don't know. Anyways, keep it real. Word to your mothers.